Welcome to Brewers Anonymous Monthly. This is the online recap of our monthly members meeting. This video is going to recap the October 2024 meeting that took place on October 18th at Ivanhoe Park Lager House. I am Matt, the current vice president of the club and one of the board members for 2024, along with Mike, Max, Trevor, and Kenny. All right, to start things off like we always do, the club motto, strength through unity, unity through Zymergy. Cheers. And we want to, of course, thank our supporters. So thank you to Ivanhoe Park Lager House, Home State Brewing Company, Broken Strings Brewing, Tactical Brewing Company, the American Homebrewers Association, and Communicate 360. So to start things off, we did have our October Club Challenge, the interclub competition for Monastic ales, and that included Belgian singles, doubles, triples, quad, and dark strong ale. So that is done, and the winners for this challenge were Bill Carley in third place, Eric Rodriguez in second place, and Kenny McCord in first place. And the stories are true. Kenny was in the restroom when his win was announced. All right, things since last meeting. Festival season has picked back up for 2024, and we kicked it off with our appearance at Match of the Titans. It was a small festival, but a really fun festival. The temperature, the weather, I should say, of the entire day was really nice. I hope that continues to be the trend because we got a lot more festivals coming up at the end of 2024. Dan Morrison and John Sather were there to help me as well. We had a great time. They were really appreciative for our participation. And we got to hang out with a lot of local brewers. Some we were meeting for the first time. Some we got to know and catch up with since the last festival. So great day, great start back into the festival season, or I should say the second half of the festival season. And once again, we had a very, very popular 10, as you can probably tell from that menu list that's front and center on this slide. Also, in big news, for the very first time in the club's history, we have won the Sunshine Challenge competition held by the Central Florida Homebrewers Club. Not only did we win, I believe this might be our biggest list of medal winners all season. So let me take a deep breath here before I go through this list. Starting with Trevor Golden, a bronze for his Czech Dark Lager and gold for American Porter. Dan Morrison, bronze for his Kolsch and gold for his historic beer. Kenny McCord, gold for his Vienna Lager, bronze for his historical beer. Mitch Campbell, silver for his Vienna Lager. Mike Thompson, silver for his Schwartz beer. Justin Criddle, silver for his Strong Bitter and silver for his Irish Red Ale. Chris Holloway, silver for a British Brown Ale and bronze for a Saison. Matt Truman-Smith, bronze for Irish Stout, gold for experimental beer. Eric Rodriguez, silver for American IPA, bronze for Calarina Sour. Eric Gomez, silver for Hazy IPA. Graciana Miranda, gold for Double IPA. Nathan Kramer, silver for American Strong Ale. Kevin Mernon, bronze for American Barley Wine. Chris Newber, silver for Fruit Beer. Max Firth, silver for Specialty Wood Aged Beer. JJ Ocampo, bronze for Semi-Sweet Mead, bronze for Experimental Mead. John Sather, silver for Fruit and Spice Mead. William Carley, gold for Experimental Mead. And Best of Show gold in the Mead and Cider Best of Show category. Matt Hunsworth, silver for American Amber Ale, gold for Specialty IPA, bronze for Fruit and Spice Mead, and Best of Show silver for the Best of Show beer category. And second place Heavy Metal Brewer. And finally, David Fetty, gold for his Czech Premium Pale Lager, gold for Doppelbock, Best of Show Gold Beer, and first Heavy Metal Brewer. And like I said to open this slide, first place Heavy Metal Club. That is us, Brewers Anonymous. And worth mentioning, once again, first time we have won the Sunshine Challenge, and we are currently in possession of the Sunshine Bowl trophy. It's already got our name on it. That was very cool of CFHB to put the name on it for us at the actual award ceremony. So great job, everybody. We're not done. We have one more big announcement here when it comes to competitions, and that is we have 2 National Homebrew Competition medalists in our club. Huge congratulations to Bill Carley for your bronze with your Experimental Mead and Graciana Miranda for your gold with the Wood Aged Beer. This is no easy feat by any stretch of the imagination. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, everyone that even made it into the final round. And thank you to everyone that entered, because every entry always makes a difference in these circuit points. So again, great job for these guys, great job for the club. And I'm going to expand upon that in the next slide, because that now puts us between those two competitions 31 points ahead in the standings for the state circuit going into the final competition, Best Florida Beer. We have never been in a better position all season to win than we are right now. Things were already exciting. Now they're just a step above that, whatever that could be even described as. It's not a shoo-in, which kind of makes this even a little more exciting, a little more, let's just wait and see what happens where we start popping those champagne, or better said, those whale beers to celebrate. Literally anything could happen. Cask has been no slouch this season. They're always right behind us, or we're always right behind them. Actually, that's been more common. But we're going in strong. Strongest lead we've had all season, and it couldn't come at a better time. We're going to talk more about that final competition in this video. So some neat stats to show, particularly in that Sunshine Challenge win. We did have over 25% of the total entries, and it is our biggest medal percentage of wins for entries. It's almost 50%. It's 46.48. Really close to 50, but I'm just looking at a glance here. It's nearly 10% more than our second highest. Not quite. It's 9 point something looking at Coconut Cup, but highest win rate we've had all season. Our trend has basically been up until, say, I guess it looks like it dipped at First Coast, but this all adds into that lead that we're going into in Best Florida Beer that I just talked about. All right, let's take a look at some upcoming events, starting with our annual 12 Beers of Christmas event. That is where we get 12 people together. They all brew a beer, bottle or can, 12 of those, and then we share it, and we have a nice half case of beers to enjoy over the holidays. We do have 12 people signed up. That does not mean you can't sign up. We can do a 14 days of beer, whatever number we have. We end up by somehow getting a 24 days of beer. We might split it up into 2 different exchanges. But my point here is, even though it says 10 on the screen, but we are at 12, even though we're at 12, don't let that stop you if you're just hearing about this now and you'll be involved. Of course, you have to be a club member, and in the Orlando area, well, both of those actually should have been reversed, in the Orlando area and a club member to participate. We're not looking for anything out of state or too terribly far out of town. And the club member thing is the most important part of that, just to make sure that's clear. Upcoming competitions. Well, we have one for the season, but we did make a note of another one to follow in the next season. But the big one, the last one, the finale, the one that I cannot wait to see the results of any of them, but this one more than any with the lead we have right now. That's Best Florida Beer 2024. The event location is at Wolfhaven Brewing. The award ceremony is November 2nd. It's still the same date. They did shift their entire judging schedule 1 week because of Hurricane Milton, but luckily the host brewery that was holding the beers did get power in time enough to only delay the judging a week. The award ceremony is not changed. That date has not changed. The time has not changed. The location has not changed. So if you've already noted this in your calendar, you're still good to go. Again, Wolfhaven Brewing on Saturday, November the 2nd, 6 p.m. The entry rates we already know, all said and done. In fact, judging is on its way. It's probably more than halfway done. They do tend to burn through beers pretty quick. They got a pretty sizable and a very good judging pool in that area, in my opinion. So, but as a posting of this video, I should probably mention that there is the 19th and 20th have already passed. This video is probably going out on the 25th or the morning of the 26th. So if you're seeing this and you have enough time to get there by Saturday, depending on when this post, Saturday the 26th at 9:30 a.m. or more likely 4 p.m., feel free. I'm sure they will put you to work. I don't know any competition that has ever turned people away to help them with anything. And then Sunday, the 27th, is the last, I believe, first round day. I'm not sure what they've done in terms of second round and best of show with this week delay, so I don't have that information, but there is a full round day on Sunday, October 27th at 2 sessions, 9:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. And again, that is the last of the first round. If there's any changes to additional second round or for best of show, and you're curious if that's available to do, go right to the source, go to reggiebeer.com and go to the judging area of that competition, because I'm sure if they are going to make those available for people to sign up at, that's where you would sign up. So if you've passed these weekend dates, but you're still looking to see if there's any availability for anything they have left to do, that's probably the best place to find out. And the one competition we did want to mention for next year is NHC. People had asked us to kind of keep this on the presentation so that the updates can be shared. I guess for many, it kind of just sneaks up on them and they don't have beers ready. So what we know right now is that we can speculate that registration will start in March, because that's when it started this past year. When we get real dates, we'll update that here, but we're going to be tracking the NHC schedule throughout the year to make sure everyone is updated. So, like I said earlier, festival season is upon us, and our next one is coming up fast. It's Orlando Beer Fest. We are registered. We are in communication with the event coordinator of where we're going to be, and those kind of things. Load-in details should be coming soon. This is all behind-the-scenes stuff that isn't really necessary to share in this video, but I did want to point out it is also Saturday, November 2nd. VIP entry starts at noon. The entire event ends at 5. It's at Festival Park in Orlando. This is the same day as Best Florida Beer. I know a couple of people are planning to do both by leaving this festival early to get to Tampa in time for the awards. I am completely skipping this festival. This is the first time I've skipped it in any fashion as a attendee or as someone pouring beer. And I think 6 years or somewhere around there, a lot of years. And I'm a little disappointed, but I have to see what happens at Best Florida Beer. That's just there's really no contest. We do have all our volunteers set, and we do have a active channel on our Discord server. So if you are also just learning about this and a club member and want to help out, look for the Orlando Beer Fest 2024 channel in Discord and reach out to everyone that is organizing this. Or you can see me as well, and I'll lead you in the right direction. I am not going to be there, but I am still happy to put you in touch with the people that will be there. Next one after that is Tom and Dan's Bad at Business Beer Fest. We are confirmed for this as well. That is Saturday, November 23rd. I will say their notes on the event are strange. It does say it's a VIP entry at noon, and they don't have a listed end time that we've seen yet. The reason I say that's strange is that it's a free beer fest, and so I don't see any difference between VIP and general admission. So I believe, I'm not entirely sure, I believe that's just the entry time period for anyone going. And it's in downtown Sanford. It's over in I believe the Celery City area. So if you want to come, make sure you get there a little early. It is a first come, first serve event from what I understand. No hard ticket to ensure that you're getting in. So you want to make sure if you're coming there as an attendee, make sure you get there a little early so you get in. And if you want to be part of it, of course, you can reach out to me or reach out and post on the Discord channel that we also have for this. We have Tom and Dan's 2024 channel for this festival as well. We are also registered for Science on Tap. That will be the first festival, I believe, in 2025 for us. Maybe one will sneak in the first 24 days of January, but this is the first one we know of. VIP starts at noon. It ends at 4. It's Orlando Science Center. We went last year, had an absolute great time. Again, another very appreciative group of people that were really happy to have us there. We had a good time. That was probably the best weather I've ever had at a festival. I hope it's the same again. So we're still a few months out from that, and we have the holidays between here and there. So it's probably not on quite in the forefront of your mind to volunteer for this fest yet, but just kind of keep in mind once the new year rolls around, we only have a couple weeks to get some beers together if you want to be involved. So we do have a channel for that. We have a channel for all these ones that we're listing, so feel free to post any questions there on this one as well. Following that, we have Cocoa Village Brewers Bash. We are confirmed. I think this is the second month in a row that slide has not been updated. It is February 1st. That's a Saturday. Starts at 1 o'clock, ends at 5. Riverfront Park out in Cocoa. Awesome venue. I will be going to this as an attendee. I've never been to this, but I've been to that event space many times, and I'm really curious to see how this is being used for a beer festival. So I think it's going to, it's actually perfectly designed for one. So I can't wait to see this. And we already have A couple volunteers, but do not let that stop you from anything you want to donate beer-wise or even help out with. More hands make less work, as they say on Letterkenny. All right, so next up that we know of so far, though some things may slip in between this, March 29th, the Hamlin Craft Beer Fest. This is if there's a fest that we pick that we want to steal the show from, it's always this one. I know it's only the second annual one, but the first one we stole the show so well and so strongly that we need to keep that momentum going. If there's any festival, I think, where we're going to build our tent as the destination tent for that festival, it's this one. And we have so many people ready to brew for this, and we will take more. If we have a tap room worth of selection on there, would be awesome. So that's still a ways away. I mean, I'm recording this in October, and that's March of next year, but we are already putting our sights on this. So we have a channel for it, of course, on Discord. You can reach out to any of the officers as well, or any one of the board members, I should say. If you want to be part of this, it's going to be awesome. There's no way it can't be. There's just no way. Just a couple other things before we wrap up. We have an update to the Austin P. Harris Brewer of the Year award standings. Right now at third place. We actually have a tight race here. I think this might be the tightest this race has finally become this year. Finally, and which is really good. That actually helps enhance the experience of Best Florida Beer as well. We have Bill Carley in third place with 122 points, Mike Thompson in second place with 123 points, and Matt Hunsworth in first place with 130 points. No one's safe in any position, and I don't have the entire spreadsheet in front of me, but it would not surprise me if fourth and fifth are just a point or two behind those as well. So this really could be anyone's game with Best Florida Beer coming up, and that having a 4 entry limit. That gives an opportunity at a lot more points when it comes to the club points. Our club points are worth more than the circuit for this particular competition. So this will be fun. All right. So the meeting rotation, we're on the last of the planned rotation. We will be at Home State Brewing for November. And that is, of course, Friday, like I said, November 15th. 7 o'clock is kind of the social time, and then the presentation starts at 7:30, and then, of course, bottle share and everything else to follow that as usual. So that leads me to just thank you all for watching and remind you once again, the next meeting is on November 15th, 7 o'clock at Home State presentation at 7:30. Hope to see you there.